we are going to get started with the curl defining mousse. We are just going to add a couple pumps. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Make sure that your hair is pretty wet, and then you're going to emulsify the mousse into the hair really good. Work it in really well so you feel like it's covered fully onto your hair. So I'm still discovering what my curls like and what they don't like. I'll be using this brush, which is actually a brush to tease the hair, but it also helps define the curls without manipulating the curls too much, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is the more you touch your curls and the more you manipulate it, they just start to do their own thing. And the curl pattern or the curl style you were trying to achieve doesn't necessarily work in your favor. So that's why people always are having curl fails. My best curl days are usually when I'm not thinking too much about putting a lot of effort into what I'm doing with my curls. So keep it simple, move fast, make sure your hair is moisturized, and you have enough product on your hair. It will never steer you wrong. At this point, I was getting extremely tired, and it was probably about 10 o'clock, and I was in LA and I was trying to take some pictures to get content while the sun was still out, get that good lighting. I started making the curls pretty big, much bigger than the other side. So the purpose of doing that was so later when my hair dries that I'll be able to separate them, similar to like a rod set when you have it in the curl formation and then you just separate it with some oil. And a few things that I love about the curl defining mousse is that it's lightweight, it's infused with flaxseed and aloe vera, it defines and enhances the curl pattern, it has a nice medium to firm hold, it doesn't leave it crunchy, leaves it soft to touch, and I normally use it for wash and goes, twist outs, braid outs, and roller sets. Now I'm going in and just breaking down those curls that I made too big, just so my hair is fuller, and it also helps with helping my curls dry faster versus with those bigger curls. Now I love a baby hair, but I'm not the queen of baby hair, so just get a little squiggle, a little dabadooya, just using my little favorite brush, my tool that I cannot live without when it comes to styling my curls. So I whipped out my collapsible curl diffuser attachment, which helps with faster drying time and curl definition, and it also doesn't disturb the curl whilst drying. So if you don't have one, go ahead to careashley.com and grab one. So I'm just gonna dry, 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 and probably takes me about honestly 15 minutes for my whole head to get dry. Okay, so it's still a little wet. And I made them purposely bigger so I could separate them with my finger so to make it fuller so it's not as scalpable. Yeah, so I was using the good old curl defining mousse. That's it. And I just grabbed some oil. I left my oil at home. It's terrible, but I had some multi oil. So I just pressed it on my hair. My back is still a little wet, so I'm gonna try to leave it alone. And then when it's dry, I'll come back and separate them. I have to beat this little face. Get my lashes done tomorrow, so we won't be looking so spaced like that. We don't want to be looking like that. Okay, let's look alive. Let's look alive. Let's look alive. Okay. Finally, the curls are dry, so I'm going to use the end of the baby hair brush, not a rat tail. I don't even know why they call it a rat tail. That's just what we call it. But anyway, that end is going to help separate the curls perfectly without disturbing the curl, especially not creating any frizz because I literally have to wash my hair and style my hair every day. And also, let's be mindful, I have to touch up my color too. So, anywho, so yeah, using this tool definitely helps with separating the curls and not creating any frizz, and also to give you more volume, especially for me. Like I said, my hair is fine, so It helps with creating the illusion that I have more density than I do. Man, listen, you better believe after I was done doing these curls, the curls were popping. I put on my little outfit. I went running around LA, took my content, was getting all the compliments. That's all a girl needed. My day was complete. But thank you for tuning in and watching one of the ways in how I style my hair. I appreciate you for tuning in to episode 2. Thank you.